Virtualization system start up. Vocalize to virtualize. Vocalize to virtualize.
Tension. What's up, everyone? I decided to wear something different today. I decided to go into my decide to raid a closet and I fucking can't. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this right now. But it seemed like a fun idea, honestly. So, yeah. Oh, man, here we go. I am DJ Azure. I'm the 2.5D WotaTuber. I am normally very chill. I normally like to play a lot of JRPGs, but tonight is the 450 follower special. And, I said I was gonna dramatically read, my Immortal. How do I unsubscribe from a Twitch channel? Wait, this isn't... Morgan, I know you're joking, but I mean still. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Ivan. Also, how was your stream? How was New Vegas? How far did you get? Help. Oh man. This is the best and worst idea I've had in a while. Oh man. And after that, I'm basically using the Stream Beats playlist for rock, I believe it is. And yeah, this is what we're gonna be listening to in the background while I read this. So I know I said I wanted to do dramatically, but how dramatic do you want me to do? Do you want me to do actual Shakespearean sounding, like I'm at the Globe Theater, or do you want me to just read it? Start a new campaign after 10 years. Oh, I see. Nice. Oh man, this is gonna be a thing. This is going to be a thing. Did you guys like the promotional image I made for this stream? Okay, there we go. Oh man, I was laughing so hard when I was making that earlier. I was seeing this. I know, right? Like, yeah, they basically just built it off of, like, it was basically like a Majora's Mask situation, and it's pretty glorious. Oh man. The funniest thing too was basically basically I literally just took a single logo PNG of My Chemical Romance's logo, basically snipped it in half, and basically just rotated it so it fit on the towel that's on my actual model. I basically turned up the contrast, turned down the saturation, turned up the brightness. It was so dumb, and I loved it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have Stream Beats in the background while I read this, but God. Oh man, I wanted to delay it, but nah, it's funnier just to go for it and horrify you all. I mean, actually, you know, I think we need more ambiance. Let me get this. What you think about? Oh, if there's actual lyrics, I'm. It has to be instrumental and. Oh yes. I need this. I need this in the background. Oh yo, what is up, Grey Devil? What is up, Gray? I see you're subjecting your yo, what's up, Devil Raid? Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Gray. Thanks. I rated a shirt. Also, how was KOTOR? Oh my god, like the amount of I mean, I should have done more of this like before stream, but honestly, like now that I have like more people like showing up, it's like I feel like I need to like make it even more extra, and I already have an idea of what I'm doing here. So just give me a moment here. Let me just put this here. Whoops, wrong place. There we go. Oh, it's the old MMO. Oh wait. Oh, SWOTOR, not KOTOR. Oops. Yeah, I got him confused. So, where is it here? Oh, it's just a bunch of numbers I see here. Select. We're putting that behind me. Not pinned to me. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Let's get more ambiance. Let's get more ambiance in here. I can't. Yeah, I'm getting comfy for the stream. Wearing. I know, right? This is getting so dumb. This is so glorious. That's a fake PNG. That's a fake PNG. That's not a good PNG. Damn. I thought I could use that one. Just roll with it. Oh my god, yes. I need posters. I'm fucking crying right now over this. I should have done this so much earlier, but I just... Oh my god. Oh, wait. I specifically need this one. Oh my god. I'm gonna need to clean out my items folder when I'm done with this stream. Oh my god. Which one's this one? Okay, there we go. I think no. I put in 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. That's I know, right? Yeah, no, I needed to put 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. That's what I needed to get. I was getting that one. I need to have 2 different posters. Yes, let's lock those in place. I know, right? Like my room. Like my room. Oh man. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think we're comfy enough for this stream. Okay. 10 minutes of me just actually setting up. I think I need more posts. Oh my god. Sorry, just one moment. I need to take a picture of this and send it to someone. Oh, this is the best. Oh man. Like I would do more, but I can't think of anything else right now because my brain is just fried with this already. Also, Gray, what do you mean you feel called out? Oh man. No. Okay. Okay. Chapter 1. Author's note. Special fangs. Get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. To my GF. Ew, not in that way. Raven. Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. You went through a normie phase. You didn't go through an emo phase. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note. Okay, sure thing, Ivan. Does that mean your emo or goth are now kittens? Oh, I see. You're goth. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, then get the hell out of here. I'm not rated to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today, I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, and so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger up at them. "Hey, Ebony," shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly, but then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BTW, prep stop flaming my story, okay? The next day I wake up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I get out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in kind of a messy bun. My friend, Willow, author's note. Raven, this is you. Wake up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG! I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so, I said blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what, he said. What, I asked. Well, Good Charlotte is having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god. I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. Chapter 3. AN. Stop flamming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, fangs for the gothic people for the good reviews. Fangs again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. I know, right? Wait, no, undead. No, undead. The funniest thing, too, is that my Immortal is like 25% her describing her outfits. Oh my god. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnet on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Sorry. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. Worst I could literally think of when I wore my black miniskirt and MCR t-shirt. I still wear mine last Tuesday. Oh no! Oh, this is a glorious stream already. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay. Where was I? I went outside. Draco was waiting for there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. AN. A lot faux cool boys were it, okay? Hi, Draco. Yeah, we're just gonna have this in the background. Oh wait, that's way too low. Okay, Black, oh wait, hi Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he looked back. We walked to his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit in front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold, you're covered in blood. They're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay, I don't like him better than you, I asked. Really? Asked Draco sensitively as he put his arm all around me, all protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and we had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back to the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Fuck. Do you guys regret following me yet? Chapter 4. AN. I said stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Enobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? Yes, I am reading it with all the typos and stuff like that because that's the only way to read this and have fun with it. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colored contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, 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 I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was... Dumbledore. Sorry, that line always gets me. The thing was, I was reading this like earlier, I was reading this earlier today to prep myself so I wouldn't corpse so much, but I'm already failing at me trying not to corpse at this. Chapter 5. A.N. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a posser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good values. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he said in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess. I lied. I went into the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing, I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room. Chapter 6. A.N. Should you up preps, okay? P.S. I would not update until you give me good revows. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was ripped all around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly someone bumped into me, and blood spilled all over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I thought that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What is your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Give me a moment. I need to get something. Just so you guys can... Just so you guys can visualize this. Yeah. We're getting more of this. Nope. Okay. Where's this? I'm gonna have to fucking clean out this fucking images folder, this assets folder now. Especially after I put this up. So just to give you guys a bit of help visualizing. Okay. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. AN. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. And BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God Vons. Stove flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. AN, see, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door then. We started Frenching passively and took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off of my top. Then I took off my black leather bra and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy thingy in mine and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody gothic writing, were the words, "Vampire!" I was so angry. "You bastard!" I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. "No, you fucking idiot," I shouted. "You probably have AIDS anyway." I put on my clothes all huffily and stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. "Vampire Potter, you motherfucker!" I yelled. There's a lot of vampire boinking. Just... Oh, man. Okay, I need to put this one up now, too. Just... Why am I doing this to myself right now? Like, I'm... Like, the amount of tears in my eyes from doing this shit is fucking killing me right now. There you go. This is what Vampire Draco looks, or Gothic Draco looks like. Humanity was a mistake. I'm just making a mess of my fucking like thing. Like, you can't even see the coffin anymore. Okay. Chapter 8. AN. Stop flassing, okay? If you do, then you're a prep. You are a prep. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. "Ebony is not what you think," Draco screamed sadly. But my friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long, waist-length gothic black hair, and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents were vampires, and one of them was a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. She has converted to Satanism. She's in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold... Yo! Thank you for resubbing, Septep. Yes, very, very fitting. Can we get 666 gifted subs? I'm just kidding. Don't actually do it unless you have the means to. Oh, man. Morgan, how can you say this is cursed when you pulled a Staff of Homa? I have no idea what that is. Okay. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi and so is Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco, and I started to bust into tears. Chapter 9. AN. Stop flaming, okay? I DNTN read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? It's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besides, I said he had a headache, and the reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is cause he's Christian, and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a suddenly, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it obvious was he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort! No! I shouted in a scared voice. Then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! Crookshanks, I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude you so retarded look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know that will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed. And we went back to Hogwarts together, making out. The continuity in this fucking fanfic, I swear to God. Chapter 10. A.N. Step it, you gay F word. If you do not lick my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle, a fertile. She and Vampire are evil. That's why they mobbed houses, okay? I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. He has black hair with blue streaks in it, and Hargrid. Only today Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way to kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a stake. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Asked Bloody Mary in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I didn't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch. See, is that out of character? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. Hey, don't slut shame her. Her afterlife sounds real rough. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery. And I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically nuts swearing. And this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist. Chapter 11. A.N. I said stop flaming up preps. See if this chapter is stupid. It deals with really sris issues. SPC for yourself if it's stupid. BRW fangs for my friend Raven for flipping me. Oh my god, trying to read typos is like hurting my brain. But then again, I'm making your guys' brain hurt by having to hear me read this. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an extended free trial up to level 60 and includes the base game Realm Reborn and award-winning expansion Heavensward with no restrictions on playtime. And jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a low-cut black dress with lace all over it, sandbly. I put on black heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me. And Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. If they played Final Fantasy XIV, this story better. Oh my god. Okay, where was I? Ew! Stop, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has no. He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his hand and suddenly Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." "What do you know, Hagrid?" "Hagrid, you're just a little Hogwarts student." I am going to take this story and make like a good version, sell it as a book, and not that know that every is reading this secretly. I may be a Hogwarts student. Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I was so long that my English is stuttering more than usual. I felt faint more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because, Hargid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. He swooped in singing to the tune of a very gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap said in a little afraid voice because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her! Honestly, I'm just like wondering like if anyone's in the VTuber tag right now looking through just chatting and just sees the image of me with all of my Immortal stuff around me. I know, right? The edge. Chapter 12. AN. Stop FAing. Okay, Hargrid is a pedo to a lot of people in American schools. Are licked that I wanted to address that issue. How do you know Snap is Eant Christian? Plus, Hargrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? I was so confused as to why you were wearing that shirt when I was looking at the image before I read it. Gray, don't forget, you really helped out with this. Like, you brought a lot of people from your stream. What are you gonna do now? Like, draw like an official version of Azure My Immortal style? Please don't do that. 0 regrets. Whoa, gone rather far into goth HP. I say yes. Yes, I have. Oh. Okay, sure thing. Have a good night, Ivan. Thanks for sticking around. I was about to slit my wrist again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything had happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew we must both go together. No! I thought it was hair grid, but it was vampire, he started to scream. OMG, no! My scar hurts, and then... His eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back to the lightning bolt. Save me. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage! Yes, Voldemort. Oh, God. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office, now recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in the school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the Cidio camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came to my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. N.O.B., I need to tell you something. He said in a very serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Oh my god. Thanks for the gifts of Gray. Also, why the hell isn't this thing updating? Let me fix that. Oh wait, I forgot to reset the clock. Oh well. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay, I need to fix my the thing here. There it is. Oops. Next week is the okay. There we go. Fixed it. What's up, Migsby Joestar? Oh no, Migsby. This is one of the times where you do not want to see me. This is the 400 follower special. I'm doing a dramatic reading of My Immortal, and if you know what My Immortal is, I'm sorry that I'm doing this. So get ready for a lot of profanity and a lot of corpsing. Femgrade designing is happening tonight. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna make her a gothic? Okay, there it is. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway. I don't like fucked up preps like you. I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Enobi, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. See, is that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently. Whatever, I asked angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell. That's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know. I was just warming up my vocal cordas. Then he screamed, Pentalis Marengo mi Cremelisi Romacio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute. Especially for Raven. I love you, girl. IMO Noto Okayo. And then the roses turned to a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. WTF is Draco. Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Enobi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers flames. Get it? You must find yourself first, okay? I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. I know, right? All the clarifications. You look kawaii, girl. Fuck. Why did that break me? Why did that break me? Why did that one break me? Why you? Oh no! Why you? Do you not? Oh man! Why you? Do you not know what my immortal is? Do you not know what my immortal is? Why you? Oh my God! You are one of today's lucky 10,000. Then. Oh no! Why you doesn't know? You don't want to know. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs, get it? You do too. I said sadly too. But I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in a wickedly said way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then, we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco, I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then, he started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts. And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but wait, what? Wait, why is this repeating? Why is this repeating? Why is this repeating? Well, I'm reading it again. I do, but Diabolo changed it to a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage! Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. WTF are supposed to write this. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater Chapter 13. AN, Raven thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry. I talk your posture of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Prep stop flamging. I know, right? Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it now? What is it you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't. We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. AN, if you don't thick gay guys are like so hot. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then, suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out, just as we heard a croon voice say, "Allah Kadavra!" It was Voldemort! Oh my god, this fucking... Chapter 14. AN. Fuck up preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was derp pressed and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrist. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 god revows. Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scray. V'our excretion advised. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He then suddenly looked at me and then he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you, will you have sex with me, he said. In this, he is 16-year-old, so he's not a pedophile, okay? Huh? I asked. N.O.B. I love you, will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck, you torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No, he screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. My hands wouldn't even let me type. That's so messed up. Doesn't matter. There's so many typos in this anyway. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sexa. And then a really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Memory because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape, and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hardgriz says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail's in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. A.N. Don't worry, Anobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I am good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted and I ran away. Chapter 15. A.N. Stop flaming, okay? BTW, you suck. From no on, every time someone flams me, I'm gonna slit my wrist. Thanks for to Raven for helping. Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please, come back. But I was too mad. I like to imagine everything is just also shouted or roared. Whatever, now you can just go and have sex with vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my back door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrist. I drank the blood all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy in the front with blood red letters, and it was all ripped into spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them in blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco. "And Nobi, I loved you," he shouted sadly. "I did not care for what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you." Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song because when we fell in love when Joel was singing it, right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. AN, if you don't think those guys are so hot, if you do not know who they are, then get the fuck out on hurt. God, this hurts to read. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and entwined with Draco's now at them. "I love you," I said, and then we started to kiss like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. I saw a poster hanging that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. I know, right? I just. Also, why you? This is the infamous fanfiction, My Immortal. This is so good. Chapter 16. AN, you know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're nut preps. Raven, you suck. Raven, you suck. You fucking bitch. Give me back my fugjin stwit your spell to write this. Raven, WTF, you bick. You're supposed to do this. Dottis. BTW, thanks to Brittany 5655 for touching my Japanese. I know, right? We ran happily to Hogsmeade, Med. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red tip ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We French. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Volsamort and the Death Dealers. God fucking damn it. WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR, and you know how much I licked them. What, cause he gadgeted uncomfortably, cause guys don't like to talk about you know what. Yeah, cause I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMFG, WTF. Are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a prep or Christina or a what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. And Nobi, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay then, I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajime Mashite. Oh my god. I didn't even get this far into the fanfiction when I was rereading it earlier. Oh my god. Okay. When you so flattered, you become flattened. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajime Mashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese. BTW, Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. AN, Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking Bic right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, Bloody Mare, shook her head energetically, Oh yeah, have a confession after she got expelled. I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her, cause he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey, BTW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hot set outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, let's let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty cards. No, my head snapped up. What? My head spun. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that Nam to me or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call her Brahms. OMFFG Dumbledore, I said quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going to a few punk goth stores specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible. And then he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room, wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and a very low cut with a huge slit. Way to out him as goth when he was still in the goth closet, so mean. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks really hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what, I'm going to give it to you for free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, you gonna be at the concert tonight, he asked. Yeah, I am, actually, I looked back at him. Hey, BTW, my name's Ebondi Darkness Dementia Terraway. What's yours? Tom Ridd, he said, and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hargrid flew on his broom looking worried. OMFG, Ebondi, you ought to get back to the castle right now. Chapter 17. AN, I said stop flimming the stroyo. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fook off. Piz Willow, is it really a prep? Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hargerd kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hargrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fujoking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hargerd went away angrily. Wait, hold everything. Is that poll still up so I can... So... Wait, what poll? Poll? I don't know. Oh no, I don't know the prep poll. Oh my god. Okay. Hargid went away angrily. Hey bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not kawaii as you. I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a long, short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it, and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed up how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. So are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily.
There once was a ship that
God damn it again.
To see the name of the ship was the Billy
Okay, so just in case you're wondering why that keeps popping up, it's because I'm listening to the Stream Beats rock playlist. Because the only like DMCA free or Twitch safe rock music I could find, at least for right now. I'm gong with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy. You could tell they thought we were ought to. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warp Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracula. Dracula used to be called Naval, but it turned out he was kidnapped at birth and his family his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Naval converted to Satanism and went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair and stuff with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz. Get it? Because we're Guppic. That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We got soon there. I gasped. Oh, okay, I need to drink some water because I've been at this for an hour and a half. Okay. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna go get a soda real quick. Okay, I am back. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You're gonna go get ready for bed. Well, are you gonna go to your coffin bed? Are you gonna, wear your oversized MCR T-shirts? I hope you have whatever this is. Okay. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long, raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some odder songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other mems. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots, he shooted angstily. Enobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. Yeah, you. Look. I have my coffin bed behind me. No, please, we beg. Oh wait. Yeah. No, please, we begged sadly. But he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair, and had a long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shouted a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Chapter 18. A.N. I said stop flamming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for Masuter. P.S. The other Esson Dumbledore swore is cause he tried to be gothic, so there. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood red lipstick, and a black really low cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it? Skull, cause I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. We went back to our rooms and we had you know what to a Linkin Park song. I know, right? Oh man, like so pretty much lately there's been a there's a channel, Hans Atelier, that's been recommended in my YouTube recs a lot, and I've been like amazed at this dude's leather crafting. It's amazing to watch. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There were all the walls painted black and the tables were black too, but you fooled see that there was pink pant underneath the black pant, and there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt. black fishnets and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs and black boots and fishnets. Vampire Dracula and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everyone came. He was the same one who had chased Voldemort yesterday. He had a normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? Question mark 1 exclamation point. We all gasped. WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Volsamort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room the makeover. What jat do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other all disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. Exclamation point 1. Your brain's fried from this going to bed. Okay, sure thing, Morgan. Have a good night. Okay, I need to stand. BTW, you could call me Albert, he called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we to formation. We were holding hands. I know, right? Like this is the greatest Gothic epic of all time. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a Gothic way. Get it? Way like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. AN, please stop flamming the story. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. And you're jealous, okay? 1-1. From knock and I'm gong to delt your men reviews. 1-1-1. BTW. Evan and a poor blood. So dare. 1. Thanks to Raven for the help. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed, so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. RNT, sensitive bi guys are so hot. No one fucking understands me, 1, he shouted angrily, as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Borkin Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, cause I'm Gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it and a black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Email me if you want to see the pic. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. Bye, but, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, is not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. I know what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily. Cringe. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like Benji in the video for Girls and Boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly, Hargid came. He had apparated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. WTF you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't Hargrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are, I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goth and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. This fucking... this fucking... Okay. Chapter 20. A.N. I said I do not care what you think. Stop flamming, okay, preps? I thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah, BTW. It'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. Theory, Dumbledore's dead and his ghost is a hecking troll. All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace and stuff all over it, and black compact boots. MCR were gone to do the concert again, since Volsec Mort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Fang for the venom. I got all mad and turned off, but I sacredly hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore told us all we had to be careful around him and Snap because he was a pedo. No, actually, get it, hell? Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you could fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. Fucker, he said, gong away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and black lipstick, and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching. Oh my fucking god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man, okay. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot, they both shouted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking preps. BTW, Snake is mobbed to Gryffindor now. WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sarcastically. See, I spelled that. Oh, wait, sorry. WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically. See, I spelled that. Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replayed. You dimwit, Snake began to shoot angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that owl about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So back off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. WTF, where'd Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate in the front said MCR 666 on it. The one in the back said Enobi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena and his beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in the corner. Dogfather, a remake of Godfather, I know, right? Oh, man. Give me a sec here. I need to do something here real quick. So in case you ever see me just ban random people, it's because I actually look to see who's a bot. I actually just ban bots on site. Okay. Chapter 21. AN. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong, okay? Cause that Bic Ravern, cause it fuck you preps. Whoops saws Raven thanks for the help. BTW, Transylvania rocks hard. I even got to go to the castle where Dirkula was filmed. Whoops saws, I know, right? Later, we all went into the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I started to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. It's okay, Enobi, said Vampire comfortably. I'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come, he began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. If you're a homophobe, then fuck off. And then we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invincibility coke. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw filth come. We went under the invincibility cloak and started to meow loudly. Is anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris. No, fuck you, you preppy little poser son of a fucking bick, Vampire said under his breath in a disgusted way. Excuse me. Excuse who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filth is there anyway under the cloak, he asked. Filth nodded, and then Vampire Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. What the? He yelled, but it was too late because now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrists outside of the school. Draco, I cried, are you okay? I guess though, Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that depressing? And on the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door, and Fug and the mystery of magic walked into the school. Chapter 22. AN. STFU. Preps, stop flaming. Okay, if you do not lick it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris. It's Raven's fault. Okay, 1-1. You suck. 1. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking rocks. Preps suck. 1. All day, everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black, lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. Standing in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diabolo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that was still attached to the top. Vampire was wearing baggy Simple Plan t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt with black Vans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Joel looked like Joel Madden. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed off all of her cleavage with a white apron that said Bic and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it, kind of like the one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. She was weaving a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lace-up top thing and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. Turns out that Darkness, Diabolo, Crab, and Goyle's dad was a vampire. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist with a razor. He had raped them and stuff before too. They got all depressed, so they became gothic and converted to Stanism. There we are, the leather pajamas. Oh, man. OMFG, I yielded as I jumped up. Why the fuck are you all here? And Nobi, something is really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's alright, we have to go now, and you look kawaii anyway. You're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, alright, I said smiling, but you have to tell me why you're all being erective. I will, he said. So I just put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, and red eyeshadow and white foundation. Then I came. We all went outside of the great hall and looked in from a window. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink mini and a Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we all put up our middle fingers at her. Inside the great hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudge was there shouting at Dumbledore. Dorish Rumbridge was there too. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bark Lord is planning to kill all the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, shouted Rumbridge. You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, said Dumbledore said angrily, but we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort and she's in the school. And her name is... Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, and Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped. So, those were the first 22 chapters of My Immortal. I don't know. I know, right? So... the thing is, I'm actually unsure, like, which, I'm unsure of, if I should continue on, because there's still 22 more chapters. This is way, oh my god, this is so fucking long. And the thing is, though, is that I'm not sure if, the second half of this was actually written by the original author, but we'll see here. It's hilarious to think about how My Immortal has an actual has a Wikipedia page. So we're gonna take a small we're gonna take a small pause just so I can see just so I can try and read some stuff here real quick. Oh my god, I can't believe I've read that much of it so far. Okay. So, how's everyone doing now that we've reached the halfway point? Are your brains fried? Are you feeling good? Do you regret your life choices? It's just cringe enough. Thank you. Oh man, I'm just trying to find where we're at. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Cause I don't think I've ever seen a. I don't think I've actually seen like anyone actually go through all of My Immortal, but let me just check here real quick. Because I'm mostly doing this because I need a small vocal rest. Oh my god, I don't think anyone's actually read everything. I think. I don't know. Or at least have read that much. But we'll see. Okay. It took me an hour and a half to go through the first 22 chapters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. Chapter 23. AN, dut the fuck up, bitches. You're just jealous because I got 10,000 reviews. Thanks to Raven for the help in telling me about the books. Girls, let's go shopping together. It's not exactly like, oh yeah, prime examples of writing, I know, right? The door opened and Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Then Dumbledore and Rumbridge sawed us. Mr. Way, what the beep are you doing? Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. Oops, she made a mistake, he corrupted her. She means, hi, everybody come in. Well, we all came in angrily, and so did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco, and opposite Bloody Mary. Crabbe and Goyle started to make some morbid jokes. They both looked exactly like Ville Valo. I ate Count Chocula and drank some blood from a cup. Then I heard someone shooting angrily. I looked behind me. It was Vampire. He and Draco were shooting at each other. Draco, Vampire, what WTF? I asked. You fucking bastard, Draco yelled at Vampire. I want to shit next to her. No, I do, shouted. No, she doesn't fucking like you, you son of a bitch, yelled Draco. No, fuck you, motherfucker, she loves me, not you, shouted Vampire, and then... He jumped on Draco! No, not in that way, you perv. And then they start to fight and beat up each other. Dumbledore yelled at them, but they didn't stop. All of a sudden, A terrible man with red eyes and no nose flew in on his broomstick. He had no nose and was wearing a gray robe. All the glass in the window he flew through fell apart. Brittany, that fucking prep, started to cry. Vampire and Draco stopped fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent. Voldemort! Not enough outdated Hot Topic imagery. Fix it. I'm not even sure what else I could do for for that. Ebobby, Ebony, Darth Valor said evilly in his raspy voice. Thou hast failed your mission. Now I shall kill you, and I shall kill Vampire as well. If thou does not kill him before, then I shall kill Draco too. Please don't make me kill him, please, I begged. No, he laughed crudely. Kill him, or I shall kill him anyway. Then he flew away cackling. I burst into tears. Draco and Vampire came to contort me. Suddenly my eyes rolled up so they looked all cool and gothic. I had a vision where I saw some lightning flash, and then Voldemort coming to kill Draco, and Draco slit his wrist in a depressed way. No, I screamed sexily. Suddenly I locked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony, are you alright? Asked Draco in a worried voice. Yeah, I cried sadly as I got up. Everything's alright, Enobi, said Vampire, all sensitive. No, it's not, I shouted angrily. Tears of blood went down my face. OMFG. What if I'm getting possessed like The Ring 2? It's okay, girl, said Bloody Mary. Maybe you should ask Professor Sinister what the visions mean, though. Okay, Bick, I said sadly, and then we went. Chapter 24. AN. Prep, stop flaming the story. You're just jealous, so fuck you. Okay, go to hell. Raven Fangs for the help. Well, we had deviation next, so I went to go ask Professor Trovley about the visions. Konnichiwa, everybody, come in, said Professor Sinister in Japanese. She smelled at me with her gothic black lipstick. She's the coolest fucking teacher ever. She had long, dead black hair with blood red tips and red eyes. Her mom was a vampire. She's also half Japanese, so she speaks it in everything. She and Bloody Mary get along great. She's really young for a teacher. Today she was wearing a black leather top with red lace and long gothic black ripped dress. We went inside the black classroom with posters of Emily the Strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black polish with red pentagrams on it. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where'd you get it? Hot Topic? She got dressed for the day. She put on a long sleeve fishnet skirt with MCR hoodie over that, a black leather mini skirt. Oh my god. Man, this thing is just messing with me now. Yeah, I answered. All the preps who don't know what HT was gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I have to talk to you about some things. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class fucking dismissed, everyone. Professor Trevelry said, and she let everyone go. Except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Please do exercise. Get it? 1 on page 3. Okay, I'm having lots of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried that Draco is going to die. Well, she gave me a black crystal ball to lock in. I looked at it. What do you see? She asked. I see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. I looked at it. It was Draco. He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather facet, a black gothic Linkin Park t-shirt, and black Congress shoes. Okay, you could go now. See ya, cunt. Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. I went to Draco, and Vampire was sitting next to him. We both followed Draco together, and I was so exhibited. Chapter 25. A.N. Stop flaming, okay? If you did not, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up. 1. And I'll tell all the nerds to put Virtus in your computer. 1. Fuck you, Raven Fangs, for the help. I was so excited. I followed Draco, wondering where we are going to do it again. We went outside and went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Trevelry say? Whispered Draco, potting his gothic wit hand with black nail polish on mine. She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow. I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it, and gave me to Spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went to the top of it. Draco put on some MCR. And all the things you never told me, and all the spells that are never gonna haunt me, sang Gerard's sexy voice. We started tilling of each other's clothes fervently. He took off of my black thong and my black leather bar. I took of his black boxers. Then he put his throbbing you-know-what in my tools sexily. OMFG, Draco, I screamed, having an orgasm. We started Frenching passively. Suddenly, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. In it, a black guy was shooting the two gothic men with black hair. No, please don't fucking kill us, they pleaded, but he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No! Oh my fucking god, I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I started to cry and tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Lickin' Park mobile. But the worst thing was who the people were shot in the dream were. Lucian and Sirius, 111. Yo, what's up, Woodman? Oh my god. Sorry, I need to I need to screenshot this and post it somewhere. You have Sonic X open on another screen, so you have a stark contrast. Oh man. Okay. Chapter 26. AN. Prep stop flaming story, okay? If you do not lick the story, then go fuck yourself. You fucking prep. You suck. Oh, why? And I wasn't being racist, okay? A few mutates later, Vampire came to the tree. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, black leather pants, and a Good Charlotte t-shirt. Hi, Vampire, I said flirtily as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, trying to confront me. I started to cry tears of blood and told them what happened. Oh, fuck it. Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. What fucking dick did that? I don't know, I said. Now come on, we have to tell Dumbledore. We ran out the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. Sire, our dads have been shot, Draco said, while he whipped some tears from his white face. And Nobi had a vision in his dream. Dumbledore started to cockle. Ha 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 ha. And how Do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional? I glared at Dumbledore. Look, motherfucker, he said angrily as Dumbledore gasped. C is the toot of Cracker. You know very well that I'm not decisional. Now get some fucking people out there to look for Sirius and Lucian. Pronto. Okay, he said in an intimated voice. Where are they? I thought all about it. All of a sudden, London, I said. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few mistunes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and Owl left our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office, while Vampire went to slit his wrist in his room. We looked at each other's gothic, dirt-pressed eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers. And Professor Sinister was behind them. One. Fun news, someone made the mistake of trying to drink when I was talking to them on Discord yesterday. Oh no, what did you do? What did you do? What? Oh my god. You're a terrible person. Chapter 27, Vampires Will Never Hurt You. I was just being myself and talking about being a teacher in Australia. I see. AN, you know what? I don't give a fuck what you preps think about me. 1111, so stop flaming the fucking story, bitches. Thanks to Raven for your love and sport and help. I love you, girl. Saws I couldn't update. LOL. I was really depressed and I slipped my wrist and I had to go to the hospital. Raven, you rock, girl. 111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111. I had saved them. Draco, Lucian, Sirius, Bond, Vampire all came to hug me. The nurse started to give them medicine. Come on, Enobi, said Professor Sinatra. She was wearing a gothic black leather dress with a corset top and real vampire blood and fucking black platinum boots. I have to tell you the fucking perdition. I know, right? Thanks for loving sporks, Ed. I don't know what, man. It's just my Immortal. I looked at Lucian, Seraphs, Drake, and Vampire. They nodded. I smelled happily and went into a dark room. I had changed. Professor Sinister took out some black cards. She started to look into a black crystal ball. She said, Terra, I see Drac times are near, she said badly. She peered into the balls. You see, you must go back in time. She took out a time turner like Bloody Mary had. When Voldemort was in Hogwarts before he became powerful, he got his hearth broken. Now, do you think he could still become Voldemort if he was in love? I shook my head. You must go back in time and seduce him. It is the only way. If he is still evil, then you must kill him. You can come to my room tomorrow and you can do it. Okay, I said sadly. We did death touch sin. I went outside again sadly. What fucking happened? Asked Draco and Vampire. Yeah, what happened? Asked Darkness, Willow, and Boldy Mary. Yes, I was about to tell him, but everyone was there. They were celebrating Lucian and Sirius being fond. Everyone was proud of me, but I just wanted to talk to Draco. They were cheesing my name, and some reporters were there, trying to interview Dumbledore. A banner was put up. Lots of fucking preps were obviously just trying to be gothic, wearing the HIM sign on their hands, despite them not actually heard of him. Even Mr. Norris looked happy. A black and red cake had been brought out. Crab and Goyle set up some fireworks in the shape of skulls from Wesley's Wizard Wises. I smell happiness. They call it my immortal, but my sides are fucking dead. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I put on my invisibility cloak with Vampire and Draco, and we sneaked outside together. Chapter 28. AN. I said stop flaming the story. It was a miscat when Professor Rellery said that. Okay, 11111. Go to fucking hell. You suck. Thanks for Philly for the help. Raven, have fun with Kiwi. We went into a black room. The walls were black with portraits of gothic bands like MCR, GC, and Marilyn Manson all over them. A big black coffin was in the middle. Red velvet lined the black box. There were 3 chairs made of bones with real skulls in them. I was wearing a black corset bar with purple stuff on it, fishnet suckings, and a black leather thong underneath. I sat down one of the chairs dispiritedly. So did Draco and Vampire. Are you okay? Vampire asked, potting his alber-starred hand on mine. He was wearing black nail polish. I was wearing black nail polish with red crosses on it. Yeah, I guess, I said sadly. Draco also put his hand on mine sexily. I smelled sadly with my black lipstick. The problem is, I have to seduce Volksamort. I have to go back in time. Draco started to cry sadly. Vampire hugged him. It's okay, Bobby, he said finally. But what about me? You're not gonna break up or anything, are you? Of course not, I gasped. Really? He asked. Sure, I said. We French sexily. Vampire looked at us longingly. Then, I took off Draco's MCR shrift and seductively took off of his pants. He was hung like a Stallone. He had replaced the vampire tattoo that said Bobby on it. Red roses were around it. I gasped. He looked exactly like Gerard Way. Vampire took a video camera. I had said it was okay before. I took off my clothes, then we were in for the rid of our lift. We started Frenching as we climbed into the coffin. He put his Spock in my you-know-what, and passively we did it. I love you, Ibabi. Oh, let me feel you. I need to feel you. He screamed as we got an orgasm. We watched Vampire filmed everything perfectly. Suddenly... What the fuck are you doing? It was... Snope and Professor McGoggle 111. So the main character's name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Away, but it's like you hear Anobi, like Abavi, like they misspell everything constantly. Chapter 29. AN. Sot das fuck up. You're just jealous cause your preps are so fuck you. Raven, you rock girl. Thanks for the help. MCR rocks. 666. Oh my Satan, we screamed as we jumped out of the coffin. Snap and Professor McGonagall started to shoot at us angrily. Come now, Preacher McGonagall yielded. We did guiltily. We left the room putting on our clothes. Snoop garbled the caramel and put it in his pocket. Hey, what the fuck, 111? Vampire shooted angrily. Yeah, Buster, what the fuck are you gonna do with the fucking camera? Draco demanded, all protective, looking at me longly with his gothic red eyes. Look, Dumbledore knows your little secret, and if you do this again, then you will go to Saint Mango's. So give back the camera. Ha 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 ha. The mystery of Mogik thinks he is crazy. There is no way they will believe him. Snoop laughed meanly. Yes, so shut your mouth, you insolent fools, yelled Professor McGoggle. She made us come into a weird room with white stones around it. There were these weird tools in it. Draco started to cry all and sexative. Get it? 'Cause he's a sex bomb. Tom fell not rules for life, but not as much as Gerard. Your sex on legs. I love you. You fucking rock, marry me, 111. I started to cry tears of blood. It happens in Vampire Chronicles. Raven said, okay, so fuck you. Vampire took out a black handkerchief and started to wipe my red eyes. And then he and Snoop both took out guns using magic. They started to shoot each other angrily. None of the ballots got on each otter yet. I took out my wand. Crocio, I shouted. Snap started to scram as he dropped the gun. But it was too late. Both of them had run out of ballots. I stopped the curse. Professor McGoogle did a spell so that we were all chained up. She took out a box of tools. Then she said, okay, Severus, I'm going to go now. She left. Snap started to laugh evilly. Vampire started to cry. It's okay, Anobi, said Draco. Evergreen will be alright. Remember the City-O you took of Snake? Snape laughed again. And then he took out some whips! Exclamation point 1! Exclamation point 11111! Chapter 30. A.N. Stop flaming the story, okay? You do not know what's gonna even gonna happen, okay? So full you. If you flam you, there will be a prep so all flammers can kiss my ass. Saws 4 saying Alzheimer's is dangerous, but that's the mystery is opening, cause society basically sucks. Thanks to Raven, you rock, Bick. I know, right? But wait, there's more. No, we screamed sadly. Snap started loafing meanly. He took out a camera anvilly. Then he came towards Darko. He took some stones out of his pocket. He put the stones around Draco and lit a candle. What the fuck are you doing? I shooted angrily. Snoop laughed meanly. He pulled down his pants. I gasped. There was a dork mark on his you-know-what. He waved his hands and a knife came. He gave the knife to me. You must stab Vampire, he said to me. If you don't, then I'll rap Draco. No, you fucking bastard, I yielded. But then Draco looked at me sadly with his evil gothic red eyes that looked so depressing and sexy. He looked exactly like a pentagram. LOL, get it, cause I'm a Satanist. Between Kurt Cobain and Gerard. But then I looked at Vampire and he looked so smexy too with his gothic black hair. I thought of the time we screwed, and the time I did it with Draco, and Dumbledore came, and the time where Draco almost committed suicide, and Vampire was so sportive. Snipe laughed angrily. He started to pray to Volxamort. He started doing incapacitation dancing around the Stokes, whipping Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, an idea I had. I closed my eyes, and using my vampire powers, I sent a telepathic message to Draco and Vampire so they would destruct Snape. Dumbledore will get you, Draco shooted. Yeah, just wait up till the mystery find out, Vampire yelled. Meanwhile, I took out my wand. You ridiculous daughterhead, Snape yielded. He took off all of Draco's clothes, just as he was about to rape him. Crocio, I shitted, pointing my wound. Snoop screamed and started running around the room, screaming. Meanwhile, I grabbed my black mobile and sent a text to Sirius. I stopped using Crucio. You dunderhead, I'm going to kill, shooted Snape, but suddenly Severus came. Snape put the whip around his back. Oh, hello, Sev. I was just teaching them something, he said. But suddenly, Lucian and Professor Trevelry came into the room, and Sirius unlocked the chains and put them around Snap. Then Professor Trevelry said, Come on, Ebony, let's go. I have no idea if a dork mark is supposed to be a dark mark, dick mark, or dork mark. Isn't a dork just a whale's junk? So, does he have a tattoo of a whale on his bits? Possibly. So there's a 66% chance it's a tattoo of a penis. Yo, dog, I heard you like things, so here's the thing on your thing. I just like to say that I love how I constantly bring untold levels of chaos to any Twitch channel. I mean, how can you get even more chaotic than the fact that I'm reading my Immortal and I basically have pictures of Vampire and Draco here with a My Chemical Romance tapestry and a coffin bed behind me and a picture of MCR. Chapter 31. AN. I said, shut the fuck up, you equips. Stop Colin, Ebony, and Mary Sue, okay? You don't even know what's going to happen, so fuck you, okay? Thanks for my BFF Raven for the help. I always knew you were on Voldemort's side, you son of a bitcup. Boofy rocks, Sirius said to Snape. No, I was teaching them the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an extended free trial up to level 60 and includes the base game A Realm Reborn and award-winning expansion Heavensward with no restrictions on playtime. Wait, what do you mean by a fan character, Undead? I was teaching them something, Snap clammed. Oh, fucking yeah? I took some black Volramort serum out of my pocket and gave it to Severus. He made Snap drink it. He did angrily. Then Luscious took out a tape recorder and started playing it while he did curses on Snap. Then Professor Sinister and Lucian made us get out with them while Snape did his secrets. Lucian took Vampire and Draco to the nurse before thanking me a million times. Professor Trevelry took me to a dark room. Now I was going to go back in time to seduce Volksamort. Moving posters of MCR Nirvana were all over. Hermione, Darkness, and Willow came too. Bloody Mary gave me a black bag from Tom Ridd's store. What's in the bag? I asked Professor Trevelry. You will see, she said. I opened the bag. In it was a sexy, tight, low smut, black leather gothic dress. It had red corset stuff and there was a slit up the leg. I put it on. My friends helped me put on black fishnets and black pointy boots Willow had chosen. Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner and blood red lipstick. You look fucking kawaii, bitch, Bloody Mary said. Oh my god. Oh. Every single time they just like, you know, put in the random weeaboo Japanese, I just fucking lose it. I'm fucking losing it. You look kawaii, bitch. Just the way it's phrased is just like just fucking sends me. Fangs, I said. Okay, now you are gonna go back in Tim, said Professor Sinister. You will have to do it in a few sessions. She gave me a black gun. I put it in a strap on my fishnets like Resident Evil. Then she gave me a black time turner. After an hour, use the time turner to go back here, Professor Trevelry said. Then she and Bloody Mary put a pensive in front of me. Everyone went in front of it. Good luck, everyone shooted. Darkness and Willow gave me Death's Touch Sin. Then, I jumped sexily into the pensive. Suddenly, I was informed of the school. In front of me was one of the sexiest goth guys I had ever seen. He was wearing long black hair, kind of like Mikey Way, only black. He had green eyes like Billy Joe Armstrong, with pale wit skin. He was wearing a black ripped-up suit with Vans. It was Tom Bombadil. You got the clip? Dude, there are so many clippable moments in this stream. Like, it's almost just me just breaking down of laughter. Okay, let me sit down. Chapter 32. AN, I said stop flamming. I know his name isn't Tom Bodil, but that was a mistake. If you don't like the story, then you could go screw yourself. You suck. Hi, I said flirtily. I'm Inobi Wei, the new student. The time from how could this be more chaotic to the end of 14 coffee pots is 1 minute. Nice. I shock my pale hands with their black nail polish with him. The name's Tom, he said, and you can call me Satan. That's my middle name. We shock hands. Well, come on, we have to go upstairs, Satan said. I followed him. Hey, Satan, do you happen to be a fan of Grende? Oh no. Since MCR and Evanescence didn't exist yet then, I asked. Oh my fucking god, how did you know? Satan gasped. I actually like GC a lot too. Get it? Because GC did that song, I Just Wanna Live, that sounded really 80s. OMG, me too, I replied happily. Guess what? They have a concert in Hogsmeade, Satan whispered. Hogsmeade, I asked. Yeah, that's what they used to call it in the time before it became Hogsmeade in 2000. He told me all secretively. And there's a really cool shop called Hot Topic. I finished, happy again. He frowned confusingly. No, it's called Hot Issue, he said secretively again. Then in 1998, they changed it to Hot Topic. Oh, now everything is making sense for me. So is Dumbledore your principal? Uh-huh. He looked at his black nails. I'm in Slytherin. OMFG, Shmee too, I shrieked. You go to the skull, get it, cause I'm Gothic? He asked. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm new, he asked. Yeah, I smelled happily. Suddenly, Dumbledore flew in on his broomstick and started shredding at us angrily. No talking in the halls. He had short blonde hair and was wearing a polo shirt from American Eagle Ogle Outfitters. Stupid goths. Satan rolled his eyes. He's so mean to us goths and punks, just because we're in Slytherin and we're not preps. I turned around angrily. Actually, I think it's because you're the Bark Lord. WTF? He asked angrily. Oh, nothing. I smiled sweetly. Then suddenly the floor opened. OMFG no, I screamed as I fell down. Everyone looked at me weirdly. Hey, where are you going? Satan asked as I fell. I got out of the hole, and it was back in the pensive in Professor Trovelry's classroom. Dumbledore was there. Dumbledore, I think I just met you, I said. Oh yeah, I remember that, Dumbledore said, trying to be all gothic. Sinister came in. Hey, this is my classroom. Wait, Inobi, what the hell are you doing? I looked at her. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. WTH how? I screamed, forgetting she was a teacher for a second. But she's a goth, so it's okay. Professor Sinister looked sad. I was drinking Voldemort serum. She started to cry black tears of depression. Dumbledore didn't know about them. Hey, are you crying tears of blood? He asked curiously, touching a tear. Fuck off, we both said, and Dumbledore took his hand away. Professor Sinister started crying again in her chair, sobbing limpid tears. OMFG, Inobi, I think I'm addicted to Voldemort serum. AN, see you fucking preps, go fuck yourselves. That's serious issues. Go to hell. 111111112. Oh man, let me see here. I have a mod writing a fanfic about me, and I told him if it's finished by Christmas, I'll read it live for my 2-year anniversary. Oh shit! Nice. Oh my god, he named the clip My Unlimited Trial. Chapter 33. AN. I said shut up, it's not my fault. Okay, if you don't lick the story, then you're a prep, so fuck you flamers. P.S. I'm not updating until you give me 5 god reviews, and this time I meant it. You suck. Thanks Raven for the help. I promise to help you with your story lols. It's a regional length of a small novel. Oh my fucking god, I shooted sadly. Should we go to St. Manga's, bitch? Hell no, she said. Listen, Egogi, I need your help. Next time you go back in Tim, do you think you could ask Tom Anderson for help? Sure, I said sadly. I went outside the door. Draco was there. He was wearing a big black GC t-shirt, which was his Panamas. Hey, sexy, I said. How'd it go, Inobi? He asked, and his voice was so sexy and kind of low like Gerard Way when he's talking. Fine, I responded. We started to go back into the dorm. How far did you go with Satan? Draco asked jealously. Not too far, I borked. Will you have to do it with him? Draco asked angstily. I hopped not too far, I shouted angrily. Then I felt bad for shooting at him. I said sorry. We Frenched. What happened to Snipe? I growled. You will see. Draco giggled mischievously. He opened a door. Snap and Lumpkin were there. Sirius was pokering them by staging them with a black knife. No, please, Lumpkin bagged as Sirius started to suck his blood. I laughed statistically. I took some photons of him and Snap being torqued. Okay, I know this is men, but think about it, people. They are pedos, and Snip tried to wrap them, and Newi Sidis Rock has anyone track attack 3 lulls. My clothes were kind of dritty, so I put on a black leather outfit thingy, kind of like the one Swaylene had in Underworld. If you haven't heard of it, then fuck you. I put on some black platform high heels. Darko put on Desolation Livers by NCR. Den. We started to take off each other's clothes. I took off his shit, and he had a 6-pack. Lulz. We start to mac out in like The Grudge. He put his wetness in my you-know-what sexily. I gut an orgy. Oh, Draco. Oh my fucking god, Draco. I screamed passively as he got an erection. I love you, Tabery. He whispered sexily. Then we fell asleep. Lol. Oh my god, my brain's breaking. Like I don't even know what were some of those words, like noises that I was making at the end. Okay. Chapter 34. Why are we here? Just to suffer? AN, shut the fuck up, preps. Have you even read the story? You are probably all just preps and posers, so fuck you. Thanks for Raven for the help. I know, right? I woke up in the coffin the next day. Draco was gone. I got up and put up a black tight sexa dress that was all ripped at the end. There was red corset stuff going up the front and back, and it came up to my knees. There was a slit in the dress like in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I put on ripped black fishnets and black Stilton boots. Suddenly, Sorius caught the door. I opened it. Hi, Ibony, he said. Guess what? You have to come to Professor Sinister's office. Okay, I said in a depressed voice. I had wanted to fuck Draco, or maybe listen to SNR or Evanescence, so I came anyway. I don't even know. Like, I think this is actually like the part where like all the writing actually like, you know, is not written by the original. But yeah. Also, apparently someone actually came out to say that they were the ones that wrote the story. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, many people tried to claim this. Like, so many. So what the fuck happened to Snipe and Lupin? I asked Sorius flirtily. I fucking tortured them, he answered in a statistic way. They are in Azkaban now, lol. I laughed evilly. Where are Draco and Vampira? I asked. They are excused from school today, Sodomized moaned sexily. Right now they are watching The Nightmare Before Xmas. We went into the office. Professor's sister was there. She was wearing a gothic black dress that was ripped all over, kind of like the one Amy Lee wears in this pic. She was drinking some Volksmore serum. She took out the pensive and a time turner. And Nobi, you have to do another session now. Also, I need you to get the cure for being addicted, she said. Good luck. Fangs. And then, I jumped into pensive again. Suddenly, I looked around. I was in the great hall eating Count Chorkula. It was morning. I was sitting next to Satan. On a table that was tall, was a tall gothic man with long black hair, pale skin, and blue eyes, wearing a suit and black Converse shoes. He looked just like Charlton Manson. I noticed he was drinking a portent. Who's he? Oh, that's Professor Slutborn. He's the portents teacher. Ebony? Yeah? Did you know that Marilyn Manson is playing in Hogsmeade tonight, and they are showing The Exorcist at the movies before that? Yeah? Well, want to come to the contort and the movie with me? I don't even know. I don't even know if it's a Volkswagen serum. Chapter 5, Ghost of You. A.N. Thanks to Susie for the idea. You rock. Fuck off, preps. Thanks to Raven for the help. You rock, girl. Plus, I'm going to end the story really soon, so fuck you. And yeah, and if you know any gothic names, please tell me, cause I need one for serious. Fangs. I went into the conman room thinking of Satin. Suddenly I gasped. Draco was there. I grasped. He looked as hot as ever, wearing black leather pants, a black Lonkin prac t-shirt, and black eyeliner. Draco, what the fuck are you dong? I gasped. Huh? He said. Then I remembered. It wasn't Draco. It was Lucian. He still had 2 arms. Oh, hi, Lucian. I said. I'm Ebony, the new student. LOL, we shook hands. Yeah, Satan told me a lot about you, Lucian said. He pointed to a group of sexy gothic guys. They were sitting in the corner cutting. It was serious. Vampire's dad and Snap. All of them were wearing black eyeliner and black Good Charlotte band shirts. Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys, he said. We were playing tonight at the Marilyn Manson show as backup. Orally, I asked. Yes, he said. We are called X Black X Tier X. I played the gutter. Spartacus plays the drums, he said, pointing to him. Snap plays the boss, and James plays the guitar. To even foe, so we call him Samaro after Samara in The Ring. Hey bastards, I told them, and they gave me the death tuxin. Suddenly I gasped again. But don't you have a lead singer? I asked. Lucian looked down sadly. We used to, but she did. She contemplated suicide by silting her wrist. Oh my fucking god. That's so fucking sad, I gasped. It's okay, but we need a new lead snigger. Well, I'm in a banad myself. Really? Said Snap. Oh god, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm in a band myself. Really? Said Snap. I couldn't believe it. He used to be gothic. Yeah, we were Bloody Gothic Row 666. Do you want to hear me sing? Yeah, and the guys talk out their guitars. I know, right? She stilted her wrist. The blood stream out. They began to play a song by, cause by gods are so sexa gurn day. I walked this empty street on the boulevard of Borkin Drems, I sang sexily. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Everyone gasped. And not be? Will you join? Gurn Day. Where was I? And not be. Will you join the band? Please, begged Lucian, Samoro, Sirius, and Snap. Okay. Are we going to play tonight? Yeah, they said. Okay, I said, but I knew that I had to get a new outfit. I walked outside, wondering how I could go forward in time. Suddenly, someone jumped in front of me. It was Morty McFly. He was wearing a black banana shirt and black baggy jeans. What the hell are you doing here? I asked. I will help you go Frowad and Tim and Nobby. She said seriously then. He took out a Blick time machine. We went into it and suddenly I was forward in time. Hello, Hidden Siren. Wait, is Gray still here? Is Gray still here? Ford and Tim, but is Tim okay with it? I know, right? But yeah, Sub Siren. Yeah, we're still reading My Immortal, and I am sorry. Chapter 36. AN. I said stop flamming. Okay. Yes, we're on chapter 36 of 44. I bet you are all probably old 70-year-olds. P.S. Porter says you're prep. Oh yeah, and thanks for Raven for the help. Have fun in England, girl. I looked around in a depressed way. Suddenly, I saw Professor Sinister, Bloody Mary, Socrates, Draco, Vampire, and Willow were there too. OMFG, Sorius. I saw you and Samaro and Snip and everyone. I can't believe Snap used to be Gothic. Yeah, I know, Sirius said sadly. Oh, hey there, bitch. Professor Travelry said in an emo voice, drinking some Volrix Sorum. Hi, fucker, I said. Listen, Satan asked me out to a gothic cornet and a movie, so I need a sexa new outfit for the date. And also, I'm playing in a gothic band, so I need an outfit for that too. Oh, my Satan, get it? Cause she's gothic? Gasped Bloody Mary. Want to go to Hot Topic to shop for your outfit? OMFS. Let's have a group cutting session, said Professor Trevelry. I can't fucking wait for that, but we need to get some stuff first, said Willow. Yeah, we need to get some portions for Professor Trevelry so she won't be addicted to Volrex more serum anymore, and also some love potion for Anobi, Darko said resultantly. Well, we have potions class now, Willow said. Let's go. Sup, Zephyr? We went sexily to potions class, but Snap wasn't there. Instead, there was Cornelio Fuck. Hey, where the fuck is Dumbledore? Draco shouted angrily. STFU, shouted Cornelia Fuck. He is in Azkaban now with Snip and Lupin. He is old and weak. He has cancer. Now do your work. My friends talked and I talked angrily. Can you believe Snap used to be Gothic? Vampire asked surprisedly. That's it, Cornelio Fuck shouted angrily. I'm getting Professor Bridge. He stomped out angrily. Me friends and I started talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with beer. Suddenly I saw Hagrid in the cupboard. What the fuck is he doing? I asked. Then I looked at Draco. He was wearing tons of eyeliner and he looked sexier than ever. Suddenly, Hargriff, what the fuck are you doing? He shooted. I looked around. Hagrid was putting something in my glass of blood. Darko and Vampire started to beat him up sexily. God, you're such a poser, I shooted at Hagrid. Suddenly, I looked at what he was putting in the blood. It was Amnesia Potion. Chapter 37. AN. Okay, everybody, I'm going on vacation for the 1st of July, so I'm either gonna end the fic or update it in a week's. Fangs. Oh yeah, and prep stop flaming the story. Raven, thanks for the help. See ya, girl, after vacation. Oh, man. Darko's point of view. Lol. Vampire and I chain hair grid to the floor. Oh my fucking Satan, Anobi said. She was so hot. Maybe I could use Amnesia Potion to make Satan fall in love with me faster. But you are so sexy in any way, Tata, said Vampire. Why would you need it? To make everything go faster, said Anobi. But you won't have to do it with him anything, I asked jealously. OMFG, you guys are so scared, said Brittany, a fucking prep. Shut the fuck up, said Willow. Well, anyway, let's go to Professor Travelry's room. Draco, Ebony, and I went to Professor Sinister's room. Professor Sinister wasn't there. Instead, Tom Ridd was. Oh, hi, fuckers, he said. Listen, I got some cool new clothes. I took out the clothes from the bag. It was a gothic black leather miniskirt that said 666 on the back, black Stilton boots, blood red fishnets, and a black corset. OMG Fangs, I said, hugging him in a gothic way. I took the clothes in the bag. Okay, Professor Sinister. Is it her? What should we do? Asked Draco. Suddenly, he looked at a sign on the wall. Oh my fucking Satan, I screamed as I read it. On it, it said Professor Sinister is away. She is too gothic. She is in Azkaban now. Classes shall be taught by Dumbledore, who is back, but he shall not be principal for now. Sincerely, Professor Rumbridge. OMFG, I shouted angrily. How could they do that? Suddenly, Dumbledore came. What the hell are you doing in my office? He started to shoot angrily. Suddenly, I saw Morty McFly's Blick time machine. I jumped seductively into it, leaving Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, I was back in Tib. I looked around. It was Professor Sluffboard's Ephes. I sneaked around. Suddenly, I saw Amnesia Potion on his desk. It was black with blood-red pentagrams and the shape of a cross. I put it in my pocket. Suddenly, the door opened. It was Professor Slutgorn. Give me a moment. OMFG, what are you doing, fucker? He shouted angrily. I don't know what the fuck are you doing, I shouted angrily. Oh, sorry, I was just looking around because I thought it was class, you said, finally, hoping he couldn't see the potion in your pocket. Oh, okay. I need to read what you wrote here. You went into a, like, get out of my swamp-like tone. I remember the time I went back in Tim, he was and now I'm imagining Dumbledore with the accent of get out of me, office. Okay, you could, oh, sorry, I was just looking around because I thought it was class, you said, finally hoping he couldn't see the potion in your pocket. Oh, okay, you can go now, said Professor Slutborn. You went into the conman room after putting on my clothes. Oh, shit. Thanks for the sub, Siren. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for getting paying the rent for a nice apartment here in Regen City. Okay. Let me see here. You went into the conman room after putting on my clothes. Silas, Samaro, and Snap were there practicing Vampires Will Never Hurt You by MCR. Oh, hi, you guys, I said seductively. Where's Satan? Oh, he's coming, said Sirius. By the way, you could call me Hades now. Suddenly, Satan came. He's wearing a smexy black leather Jackson, black Congress shoes, a Slipknot t-shirt, and a black tie. Okay. I will see you guys at the concert, I said, and then I went with Satan. Welcome to me doing all this dumb shit right now. We're almost there. 7 more chapters. Chapter 38. AN. What does everyone think if I end the story and I add some more to it after vocation? Oh yeah, and prep stop flaming. If you do not like the story, then take my quiz. Okay, then you'll see if you're gothic or not. Satan and I walked to his car. It was a black car with pentagrams on it. On the license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. I went in it seductively. Stan started to drive it. We talked about Satanism. LOL, he was named after Satan. Cutting, music, and being gothic. Oh my Satan. Gerard is so fucking hot. Volksamord agreed as we smoked some weed. Cause bi guys are hot, they are so sensitive. I love them. LOL goes fucks a bi guy. LOL, I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena, I said in a flirty voice. Hey Satan, do you know the cure for people when they are addicted to Volsamord serum? Well, he thought, I think you have to drink vampire blood. Suddenly, Volksamord parked the car behind a black movie theater. Satan and I walked outside. We went into the movie theater. They were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it. Suddenly, a serial killer came out. Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's black Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia potion on it. I put it black in his black Emile Destrange bag. Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Black clouds with red pentagrams in them started to fly around everywhere. OMG, Satan said, jumping up. I gasped because I was afraid he'd notice. Enobi, guess what? I knew the amnesia had worked. Amnesia potion had not been invented yet, so it will not work, he said. Too bad, because I want to use some on you. Cool. I raised my eyes suggestively. And then he took off my clothes sexily and we started to make out. I talked off his shit. He had a six-pack just like Gerard Way. We Frenched. Excuse me, but you are going to have to leave, shooted a lady behind us. She was a prep. Fuck you, I said. Suddenly, I started sucking all of her blood. No, she screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else crapped because Satan and I looked so cute together. Satan and I started to walk outside. Zoe, my god, how did you do that? Voldemort asked in a turned-on voice. I'm a vampire, I said as I went into the car. I have a feeling this author never saw The Exorcist or saw a parody movie. I know, right? Seriously? He gasped. Yeah, seriously. I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. I smelled happily. It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie, don't you think? Yeah, I said as we kissed passively. Satan parked in a black driveway next to the place where Draco and I had watched GC for the first time. Oh, hello, Sean. I am sorry. I am sorry you that you have to listen to me read this read this while I know, right? What a masterpiece. What a masterpiece. Thank you so much for the bits. Okay. Give me a moment. Yeah, bringing back Zoe, my god. I think I'm gonna start bringing back Zoe, my god, while I'm at work, just to see how many people's nerves I can get on. Where was I? Yeah, I said as we kissed passively. Satan and Black parked in a black driveway next to the place where Draco and I watched GC for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Manson was playing and started to mosh. Anti-people now, you've gone too far. Jeez Christ superstar, screamed Marilyn on the stage. We did the devil fingers. We started to dance really close to I started to dance really close to Satan. He was so schmexe. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes and looked exactly like Mikey Way. I almost got an orgasm. Suddenly, Marilyn Manson stopped singing. I would like to peasant. X Black X Tier X, he said. I ran on stage. Lucian, Samaro, Snap and Hades were there. They started to play their instruments. I got on Stag. Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say, I sang. I do not own the lyrics to that song. My voice sounded like a pentagram between Amy Lee and a girl version of Gerard Way. Everyone clapped. Satan got an erection. I'm not okay. I sang fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Actually, that's a good idea because I need to think of emotes for I need to think of new follower emotes. So there's that. I should totally do it. Sounds like a great idea. I'm not okay. I sang finally. Suddenly, Lucian started playing the song wrong by mistake. OMFG, yielded James. What the fuck? Whoops, I'm sorry, said Lucian. You fucking asshole, James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps, Snap said. Come on it was a mistake. Yeah, it's not his fault, said Sirius. No, he ruined the fucking song, yelled Samaro. You guys stop, I shouted angrily, but it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly, Samaro took out his knife. OMFG, no, I shouted at Lucian, but it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm, and then I jumped sexily in front of the bullet. No, yielded everyone, but it was too late. Suddenly, everything went black. Chapter 39. I am a trolling genius, lulz. Disclaimer, I do not own the HP series, and I am not the real XXX Bloody Wrist 666XXX. AN, I am extremely pathetic, immature, pathetic idiot girl, I know. Out of boredom, I cracked this girl's passy for fun, and it took 8 minutes to do so too. And I will probably get in a shitload of trouble, which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. Meh. I present to you my crappy part of this story. And take note, I haven't even finished reading this fics yet. So instead, skim chapter 38. Flame, laugh, do whatever you want, preps. Holy sh! It's Samaro, like Samara from The Grudge or The Ring or whatever it was. Guys, you know what's really funny? This supposed hacked person is actually typing in correct stuff. So, I, the American retail wearing British vampire suit, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled down beside me. No, don't die. I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry, it's something I had to do. To fulfill my duty as a noble gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell, I mumbled. Finally, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then, to everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. When everyone realized what was happening, they rushed over to try and rescue the body, but it was too late. The Sue became nothing more than a pile of ashes. A loud resounding of everyone bellowing, "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light came from the ashes, started to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear, and they were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. A.N. I will refuse to explain how the hell that happened. And in their place, clothes the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free from their gothic power, everybody cheered. Everyone started singing, "Ding dong, the Sue is dead." Well, that is, until all the HP characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters were then supposed to be dead, fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of light side and the dark side were reaching a climax. And because the replacement author likes to screw around with canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and get married. Meanwhile, down the hall, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation, a situation that would live for all eternity, at least until the end of fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing could ever break her down. She looked down at her pale body and frowned. "Where are my emo clothes?" she asked herself in confusion. Then it occurred to her, for her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on it. Right or left, I can't remember, sighed. Below that, she was wearing a denim miniskirt with the destroyed look on it. Paired underneath the skirt were leggings that were a little moose at the bottom, with a little moose at the bottom. And then Emily realized on her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle in it that said, "Live your life," all over the bag. Oh yeah, she got hacked. This is so dumb. Live your life. Oh my god. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. Here she was decked out in the clothes that preps to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie and Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony hastily tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath it was another Hollister polo underneath. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point out, it's from the same airy line available at American Eagle. Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet again another polo to replace it. "This is unlogical and does not make any sense," Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words are, seeing as she was practically calling the kettle black here. Ebony slit her wrist and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god. N crapfic." AN, oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through the original document manager thing, which I copied and pasted, so you can read it here. AN, STFU preps, get a lift. You suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be in vacation in England until like August, so I won't be able to update for a while. LOLs. Thanks to everyone who reviewed. Expect the preps who flame. Fuck you. MCR rules 6666. I woke up in the Norse's office with a special gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite me in a coma because Vampire and Draco had bed him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. "Oh my Satan, what happened?" I screamed. Suddenly Voldemort came. He looked less mean than usual. I know, right? Like, it was like 3 shirts. "Get the fuck out, you bastard," I yielded. "Thou hath not killed Vampire yet," he said angrily. Suddenly he started to cry tears of blood, all selective. Voldemort, OMFG, what's wrong? Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. Bloody Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was wearing black boxes. Voldemort disappeared. OMFG, Anobi, you're alive, screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. "What the fuck happened?" I asked him. "Oh my Satan, am I like dead now?" I gasped. "Anobi, you were almost shot," said Sirius. "But the ballot cannot kill you since you were from another time." "But thanks anyway," said Lucian, holding Oot his arm. I gasped. He had 2 arms. "OMG, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you," I gasped. "Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by Snap back then," said James. "Yeah, 'cause he was a spy," Sirius said sadly. "He was really a death dealer. And he was such a fucking poser," said Lucian. "He didn't even really who know GC were until I told him. Well, anyway, everyone started to give me presents. I was opening a black box full of Red 666. There were a couple of there was a DVD of Corpse Bride in it. On it, and I gasped. Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths. It's what happens when you fuck a vampire after eating garlic. Yeah, I know, right? Snap his Snape. "Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco?" I asked gothically. "No, Draco's told me he would be watching Hose of Wax," said Professor Trialery. "He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, the Norse said you could get up. Come on." I got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather night gun. I was wearing a black leather nightgun. Under that, I had a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt and sexy fishnets that hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, message me, I'll tell you. I put on a black fishnet that under a black MCR shirt, a black leather mini with black lace and Congress shoes. I left the hospital wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. OMFG, let's celebrate, gasped Willow. We can go see the Hose of Wax with Draco, said Vampire. Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves, 666, said Hermione. Then we opened the conman room door sexily, and then I gasped. Draco was there doing it with Snap. He was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front and baggy jeans. You fucking prep, we all yielded angrily. Yeah, you betrayed us, shooted Vampire angrily, and he took out his black gun. No, you don't understand, screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snake's. No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard, said Willow, trying to attack him. You rock, girl. I ran suicidally to my room. I sexily took a stake out. And Nobi knows, screamed Draco, but it was too late. I had slit my reticis with it, and suddenly everything went black again. Sincerely, and a non-author who will silently not reveal her identity because she's a coward, aka just a troll with rocks for brains. Chapter 40. LOL, someone has taken my account over. The idiot's note. Well, this was in the dock area, so might as well let the whole world see what the real Tara wanted to show us. Have a nice day. AN. STFU preps, you get a life, you suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be in vacation until England until like August. Wait. That's the same thing. Okay, there we go. Chapter 40. Oh, wait. Idiot's note. I know, terrible. But then again, this wouldn't be called the worst fanfic ever if it were not for the fact that the writing standards meets the level of a day-old fetus. Chapter 41. AN. To everyone who keeps flaming, gets lift. I bet you probably don't know who Gerard Way is. You're probably all preps and posers. Anyway, someone hacked into me account in November, and they put up the last chapter, and now there's a new one. I'm sorry for not updating, but for a while I've been really busy. I've been trying to finish the story before the new movie comes out. I'm going on vacation for the months, and I won't be back for about 2 weeks. OMFG, Draco is so hot in all the pics for the new movie. I wanted them to put it in a cameo by Gerard Way. LOL, he should play Draco. If you flame, I'll slit my wrist. Raven, you rock girl, have fun in England. Not updating is what happens if you watch too much of the hub. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I looked around since I was wearing the same outfit that is performed when I performed with X Black X Tier X. I looked around confusedly. It was in the nurse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a pic of Marilyn Manson. Just imagine that he is in an 80s Gothic band too, because he is more old than Panic at the Disco or MCR. There was also a Gothic Black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black clothes. On it, it said 1980. OMFG, I'm back in Tim. OMFG, I am back in Tim again, I screamed loudly. Suddenly, Satan, this is actually Voldemort for photo reference. Voldemort was wearing a black leather Jackson, black tight jeans, and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy, I almost had an orgy. OMFG, Anobi, are you okay? He asked gothically. Yeah, I'm okay, for your information. I snapped sexily. Oh, am I dead? Because I remember I had jumped in front of the bullet from James Gunn. I also remembered seeing Draco doing it with Snap. I guessed that I had slit me wrist when I went back in Tim instead of dying. I knew I could go forward in time if I had a time toner or the Tim machine. No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily and smoke came all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now, so let's go see Harry's dad is doing. I know that the real reason I didn't die from the bullet was because I was from the future. WTF, James almost shot Lucius. I said indigo. James almost shot Lucius. I said indigoly. I knew that James had really been possessed, but I didn't want him to know that I knew. Yes, yeah, I know, but he had a headache because he was under a lot of stress, Satan reasoned evilly. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. Also, I know that Lucian would have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy. He had bleached blonde hair with black streaks up to his ears, and he was wearing gothic black eyeliner and a black Green Day shirt. It showed Billy Joel with blonde hair because it was the 80s, black Congress shoes, and black baggy pants. He walked in all sexy like Jared Way in the video for I Don't Like What I Don't 3 You Like I Did Yesterday, and you could see a black tear on his face like the woman in that video. Hey, he said all quietly and gothically. What the fuck is that? I asked angrily because I did not know him. This is Hedwig, said Volksik Mort. He used to be in X Black X Tier X2, but he had to drop out because he broke his arm. I take great pleasure in seeing Shovel Knight saying my my fucked up comments. Oh. Hi, hey Hedwig, I said seductively even though I was not trying to be. LOL, hi Anobi. He answered, but then ran away because he had hair of a magical creature. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath. I know that is not 80s, but pretend it is, okay? Bye, I said all sexily. That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up, Satan said sadly, looking at his black nails. OMFG, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something that I didn't know what was in my pocket. A black cut is what we aim for, Cydio iPod I could take pictures with. Does anyone else know about them? They kick ass. Okay, you could forget about your class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great. I led them to the Great Hall. Come on, you guys. Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted at him. Draco is never going to be friends with Vampire now. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro. Snape agreed, but I knew he was lying because it had been his fault. James had almost shot Lucian. Be quiet, you guys, I said sexily. My plan was working out great. Now I could make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Voldemort's dad would never die. And okay, Satan and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said, and start to film them with the iPod. Cool, said Sirius, and as Voldemort and Hedwig start to make out sexily. We watched as they started to take off each other's clothes off sexily. Samaro, Sirius, and Snake and Lucian all watched cause they were probably bi. I know Snape was bi. Oh my fucking god. Voldemort, Voldemort, screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yup, it straight up says his Glock touched Voldemort. Oh my god. But suddenly everything stopped as the door and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris. Chapter 42, The Black Parade. I know you whipped it suddenly, Glock. My Glock loaded. Where am I? Oh, AN. OMG, the new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait. I think that Snap will really be the same person as Voldemort because they are both half-bloods, so they explain why he killed Dumbledore and he hated Harry. And then Harry will have to commit suicide, so Voldemort will die because he will really be a Horcrux. OMG, I hope Draco and Harry get together. That would be so schmexy, wouldn't it? If they don't, then JKR is homophobic. Well, that didn't. Well, that didn't age well. Thanks for help with facts, Medusa. You rock. I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us cruelly. He looked more young than he did in the future. Then he had the iPod taken away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song. What the hell is this anyway? He cackled meanly. I hoped he didn't find out I was from another time. Whatever you do, don't blame Ebony, you jerk. Yeah, seriously, she was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together, Sirius said defiantly. Be quiet, you Satanist, Dumbledore cockled. If you're lucky, then I'll probably send you to Azkaban. That'll teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed the song on the iPod to an NSYNC song. Suddenly, I noticed something wrong about the iPod. It was slowly chonging. Dumbledore didn't notice. You fucking poser, I muttered. I bet you've never heard of GC, James said. Now I knew what the iPod was changing into. Morty McFly's Tim Machine. Shut up, Jones, Draco's dad shouted. Yeah, shut up, Snake said preppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, said Tom. I've had enough of you saying this in my school, shouted Dumbledore spuriously. Suddenly, I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone, jump in before it's too late. I jumped into it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. You dunderheads, shouted Dumbledore wisely as we went. I looked around. I was in Slytherin common room with Satan. I was wearing a black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams in them. My earrings were Blake's Satanist sins, and my raven hair was all around me to my mid-back. Hey, cool, where is this? He asked in an emo voice. This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from me. Also, was also really a Tim Machine I sold him. Cool, what's an eye patch? He whimpered. It's something you used to listen to music, I yacked. OMFG, cool. And what's a 4-letter word for dirt? He said in a sexy voice. I guess sand, I laid confusedly. Yeah, I was trying to make sure you were still the same person. Suddenly, some of my friends walked in. Hail Satan! I know, right? Just... OMG, you're fucking alive, said Ginny, wearing a black leather jacket, black baggy pants, and a gothic black from first to last shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. Konnichiwa, bitch! Konnichiwa, bitch, said Willow. She was wearing a black corset showing off her boobs with lace all around it and red stripes on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather miniskirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. Hey, motherfucker, said Diabolo with his red hair. He was wearing a black Panic at the Disco shit and black baggy pants. Hey, who's that? Ibony, Bloody Mary asked as she walked in wearing a black t-shirt with a red pentagram on it with lace at the bottom, red let her pants and with black lace and black stilettos. Oh, it's Satan, I told her, and she nodded, knowing it's the truth. Suddenly, Satan started to cry. Are you okay, Satan? We asked concernedly. Oh, this is how you're gonna... This is how I'm going to enter every VC from now on. Konnichiwa, bitches. Oh my god. What is the boss of Passion doing in this? I can hear this. I've been at this for 3.5 hours. OMFG, you're in the future. What if you don't like me anymore because we're from different times, he asked. No, I still like you, I said sexily to him. Okay, he said reassuredly. I let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside and figure out some things. I gave Diabolo a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside. Professor Sinister ran in. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes, white and black striped tights, and red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black eyeliner. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Where's Draco? How did Snap get back here? I thought he was in Azerbaijan. I asked sadly. Ebony, I was so worried Abbott that I knew you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student, Trevorrow said reassuredly. That bitch. Did she also free Hagrid and Lupin? I asked angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a fucking prep. Yes, they are on the loose at the school. Dumbledore is back. Cornelia is on his way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their conman room, Trevorrow said worriedly. Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap? I don't know why, but he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost kill yourself, she asked. OMG, that's terrible, I gasped. Satan was still asleep, so he couldn't tell what was going on. Listen, everyone, I have something important to do. Everyone stay. With that, I ran out. Good luck, Tara, everyone cried. I ran sexily down the stairs into the great hall while the portraits looked around me scaredly. There was hardly anyone in the stairs, and there was an atmosphere of horror. On the way, I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, blue jean skirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos. She looked just like a pentagram of those fucking preps Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. You fucking bitch! I shouted angrily. No, you're totally a bitch. Now Voldemort will totally kill you, she laughed. Crucius, I shouted selectively, pontificating my black wand, and she started screaming because she was being tortured, and I laughed so distinctly. No! Help me! Please! Brittany screamed terrifiedly. I put up my middle finger at her. In her hand, I saw the video camera Snape and Lupin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig onto it. Then I continued round the stairs with the camera. Then I reached a great hall. I saw Vampire Potter. OMG, Vampira, I yielded. We hugged each other. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes and spiky black hair. Around them were black eyeliner and eyeshadow. He was wearing a black leather jacket, leather pants, a Panic at Disco shirt, and his black Congress shoes. He looked more like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever. Did you ever hear the song River It Rocks? I was so worried you died. I know, but I'm a vampire, LOL. When I woke up back in 1980. So anyway, I brought Voldemort from back when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked spuriously. Draco, you mean that fucking poser who betrayed you? He betrayed you? Vampire sparked with anger in his sexy voice. I know, but we have to find him. I said smarty. I'll do it then, Harry said angstily. Okay, I agreed. Suddenly, all the lights in the room went out, and then the Dorkmark The Dorkmark appeared. Oh my fucking Satan, Harry shouted. I think Voldemort has arrived, I said anxiously. Fuck, I have to find Draco. I guess we should separate. Okay, Vampire said, disapparating. Sadly, I went into the Great Hall. Chapter 43, AN. I think after this I will have about 2 or 3 more chapters. Thanks to all the reviewers, and that's not flamers. If you flame Sis Story, then you suck. If you flam, then fuck you. I walked sexily into the Great Hall. It was empty except for one person. Draco was there. He sat in the deadly bloom in his black 666 t-shirt and baggy black pants. He had slit his wrist. I felt mad at him for having sex with Snape, but I felt sorry for him. He looked just like Gerard Way with his red eyes and pale white face. Draco, are you okay? I asked. I'm not okay, he screamed depressedly. I thought of the MCR song and I got more depressed because that song always makes me cry. I gave him a pot cigarette and then he started to smoke it. Oh, Draco, why did you do it with that fucking bastard Snape? I asked tearfully. Draco began to say, but suddenly Lupin and Mr. Norris appeared in the room. They didn't see us. I'm so glad me and Snape were freed, said Lupin. Damn, this job would be great if it weren't for the fucking students, Mr. Norris agreed. Pop Adulum, I yelled angrily, pointing my wand at them. No! Lupin shouted as the chains came onto him. Mr. Norris ran away. You fucking perv. I laughed with the depths of my evil and depressiveness in my voice. Now you have to tell us where Voldemort is happening or I'm going to torture you. I don't know where he is, said Lupin. Suddenly Satan ran into the room. Vampire didn't know who Satan was, really. Oh my Satan, we were so worried about you guys. Vampire said. I looked sexily at Draco with his gothic red eyes and contacts. Black t-shirt that said 666 on it and pale skin like Gerard Way. Vampire under his sexy black hair with red eyes. Just like Frank Iero and Satan, who looked just like Brendan Urie then. I selectively took the caramel from my pocket, and then I began Frenching Draco sexily. Lupin gasped. Draco began to take all of his clothes off, and I could see his white sex pack. Then Vampire took his own clothes off too. Then we all began making out together sexily. I took off my black leather bra, my black lace thong, and the rest of my clothes. Everyone took their Glocks out except for me. Oh my god. Again. Fucking again. Everyone took their Glocks out except for me. I'm a girl, LOL. Oh my Satan, Draco. I screamed as he put his hardness in my thingy, and then we did the same thing to Harry. I began making out with Satan, and then he joined in. OMS, cried Vampire. Oh, Vampire, Vampire. I screamed. Oh, Satan, yelled Harry in pleasure. Lupin watched in shock. We took turns.
To see the name of the ship was the Billy.
We took turns doing torture curses on him because we're all sadists. Suddenly, a big black car that said 666 on the license plate flew straight through the windows, and Snap was in it. Chapter 44. AN. Well, I have nothing to say, but everyone stop glamming, okay? If any gothic people are reading this, then you rock. OMG, I can't wait for the movie. Tom Fletton is so hot. I hope Harry will become gothic, cause me friend told me he is really emo in this book. OMFG, I'm leaving W pretty soon. Can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back. That's me car, shooted Draco angrily. But suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape. I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads, he said cruelly from the car as it flew circumcising above us. Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way must be killed. Then the Dark Lord will never die. You fucking preps, yelled Draco. Then he looked at me sadly. I forgot to tell you, Ebony. Snape made me do it with him. I didn't really have sex with him, but he's a rapist. We put our clothes on quickly except Satan. We were so scared, but Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with green eyes, no nose, a gray robe, and white skin. He changed into Voldemort. I know who thou were all along, he cackled evilly and sarcastically at me. Now I shall kill thee all. Thunder came in the room. Yup, Woodman. That's exactly what I read. There's a lot of typos in this. No, please don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. Suddenly Willow, Bloody Mary, Diabolo, Ginny, Dracula, Fred and Gorge, Hargid, McGonagall, Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in. What is the meaning of this, Dumbledore? Asked all angrily, and Voldemort looked away, because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell, and suddenly his broomstick came to him sexily. Volxamort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. Oh my goth, Slugborn gasped. Get it, cause I'm gothic? The Dark Lord shall kill all of you, then you must submit to him. Snape ejaculated menacingly. Oh. You fucking preppy, Sirius shouted angrily. I know a 4-letter word for dirt. Cruciatus, screamed Harry, but the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down, Snap quickly crawled out of it and picked up the Cydio camera. Oh my fucking god, I cried because the video of me in the bathroom, the video of me doing it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with... If you kill me, then these Cydios will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you could be just like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton. He laughed meanly. No! I screamed. FYI, I have a picture of you doing it with Lupin. What's she talking about? Lupin asked as he sat in chains. I saw too she's going to show everyone in the picture. Harry shouted angrily. Shut up! Lumpkin roared. Foolish ignoramuses, yielded Voldemort from his broomstick. Thou shalt all die soon. Think again, you fucking muggle poser, Harry yelled, and then he and Diablo and Navel both took out their black guns. But Voldemort took out his own one. You guys are in a Latin standoff, I shouted desperately. Akko Neville's wand, shouted Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wand was in his hands. Now I shall kill thee all, and Ebony, you will die. He made lightning all over the place. Save us, Ebony, Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the common room and slit my wrists with my friends while we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco, but I knew I had to do something more impotent. Abracadabra, I shooted. And there we go. I have read all 44 chapters of my Immortal. Oh man. What a Oh, this is gonna be a fucking VOD. Oh, this is a fucking VOD. And I did it without a real break. How's my brain? I don't know. I literally am just like mentally fried right now because I can't believe I actually read all that. Actually, oh man, that was... So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I almost want to joke around that you guys caused this. Oh man. Mostly because you guys helped me, you know, get to 450 followers. Let's change the music. Or just pause it. No regret. I know I nutted menacingly. No regret. OMG. I'm doodling a thing, so thanks for that. Oh man. Okay, now let's this fucking picture of Harry is like the fucking worst. It's so dumb. Oh man. Okay, let's put this picture of Harry away. I'm still gonna have the My Chemical Romance poster and my coffin here and stuff like that. Cause yeah. Let's clean up this mess. Yeah, exactly. No. We need to keep the My Chemical Romance tapestry up there. The 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. So you know it's really funny. Like I okay, so I unironically do like listening to like My Chemical Romance and stuff like that. But this fan fiction, like, you know, obviously it went around, it made its way around the internet and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. Um, Also, Helena is actually one of the songs I actually do like to sing, like whenever I'm at karaoke, because I like to call it "I'm gonna kill my voice" the song, and yeah, that's what it is. I wonder how the original author feels now. I have no idea. Oh man. Also, I read that in 3 hours and 36 minutes. It took me longer to read the second half because I had to keep pausing because of Woodman and because there were so many more typos. It's a mixture of shame and pride, I know, right? I can sing NCR really well because that's where you taught yourself to really sing. Nice, nice. Oh man. So, we did that. We fucking did it. I can't believe I fucking did that. I love all those. There's actually a great video. There's someone named Fanfare, and he actually did a video on pop punk and stuff like that. It's really fucking good. So, I'd highly recommend it. I'll post it in the Discord. It's actually it's actually a really good video. I like it a lot. So, oh man. Okay, so I feel like I need to go on another vocal rest because I think I'm actually more tired from doing all that than I did actually straining my voice with karaoke on Saturday. And I was screaming that. Wait, wait, you're reading 30 H's? What's 30 H's? Oh, oh no, it's another Harry Potter fic. Oh god. Black Parade has a lot of information, so that's when I left MCR. Ah, I see. Ah, lots of violence and groin saws. Wait. Did you say groin saws? Oh man. Let's see here real quick. Ooh, someone's. Oh, okay. So does okay. So it's like a chainsaw attached to the groin of your spacesuit. There's spacesuits in 30 H's. Oh man. Okay, but yeah. So I'm still in the talks for it, but I have an idea of what I want to do for my 500 follower goal. I think for my 500 follower goal, I think I will actively make it part or really make it part of a re-debut because obviously I've hinted at it. And yeah, I already have the design. I'm just basically like, you know, planning it with people. So yeah, I think the 500 follower goal will probably be me actually planning my re-debut, or I mean, if I even want to call it a re-debut, or actually like, you know, revealing my the new design I have just in general. So that will probably be what it will be for 50. Oh, sorry, 500. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So I'm not gonna change. I'm going to remove the follower goal for a bit, and we'll see. 49 more followers, and I read 9 more chapters. I read 9 chapters of violence and some kid with the eyes. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, my voice is like rumbling and kind of shot now after all that. So slams hard on follow button. Yeah, nice. Yeah, go follow Woodman. You want whose reaction? A reaction to what? Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just exhausted right now. Um, let's see here. Uh, okay, sure. Okay, Undead. Let me see what this is. I honestly did not expect myself to actually finish reading the entire thing in one go. Honestly, I just took like a small break just to get, a soda. That's it. Oh man. Also, does anyone have any suggestions as to who we should raid tonight? Oh no, you posted it. What is this? Okay, let me scroll up and see if I could. Okay, uh okay, please describe what the guy playing Ocarina of Time rando. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to find someone to raid. Just randomly. I'm like looking at like different things here. I've gone to madness. It's my immortal OC. Let's see here. Not that. Oh man, my voice is so shot now. It's your mind. Okay. So let me see here. You have an MCR shirt. You have fishnet stockings. You have a black skirt. You have like about like 70 layers of You have 70 layers of eyeliner. Oh my god, Undead, what the fuck? That is the most glorious thing that has come out of this night. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Madness is starting to set in. Yeah, the madness is starting to set in. Ooh, this looks cute. So, oh wait, no, that person wants to be say so. I'm trying to find someone that's playing something that's not say so. Just because I'm like, that would be fucking hilarious. Also, we should come up with a raid message. What do you think the raid message should be? Like, should it be Gothic raid? Just gonna hang that on the wall for no context for future. Yeah. We're just gonna look inside. We're just gonna look inside general, and we're just gonna see that, and we're like, wait, what is that? And then we realize it, and we're like, oh fuck. Oh man, this is. Oh! How far is this person? How far is this person? Ah, damn. I was at okay. My raid mortal. Yes, my raid mortal. Okay, cool. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We just need to find we just need to find someone to raid. So I think. My raid mortal. Okay. So my raid mortal. We're gonna use this if you're a subscriber, and then we're gonna use this Where's the? Yeah, there we go. The happy demon smiling face. And we're gonna use this if you're not a subscriber yet. So we're gonna use this. We just need to find someone. Let's see here. Who's someone does not say so? Payday in 2 days. Nice, nice. Oh, I know what I could do. I could look in the Ian VTubers Discord, see if anyone's streaming late at night, and do this. Oh, yo! Yay! We reached a goal. Thank you for giving for subbing to thank you for giving Woodman an apartment here in Regen City. Thank you so much. Oh man, sorry if I seem really out of it right now. I actually am kind of winded from all that reading, so sorry. But yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hidden Siren. I really appreciate it. Oh, I see. I'm gonna dedicate reading some smut reading for you. Okay, let me see here. So there's some Oh my god, okay. Yeah, brain fried right now. Oh man. Oh fuck. Yo, thank you for thank you for gifting us up to Undead. And Siren, dude, you're so generous. Oh my god, this is great. Okay, you know what? No, it's not. No, not you. Yeah, limit break. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go raid someone. Normally I like to find someone small to raid because I like to support smaller VTubers. But oh man. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go raid someone named Mackenzie because I know that they have some wild shit, I think. So wait, nah. Maybe Mackenzie. I'm still seeing. I'm still looking around. Oh, okay. If they're that chaotic, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Mackenzie, and we're going to. Yeah, this is my first time raiding them because, like I said, I tend to really just support smaller VTubers and send you guys off there. So yeah, when Ruzo raid. So yeah, you guys have the raid message now. So we are going to. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. If you're a subscriber, this is the raid message. If you're not a subscriber, this is the raid message. And let's go raid Mackenzie, okay? Thank you everyone for getting me to 450. I can't wait to see what I do at 500. This stream wouldn't be the same without all of you supporting me. And once again, thank you, Siren, for all the gift subs. Thank you, Sean, for the bits. Thank you, Gray, for gifting a sub. And thank you. And a raid as well too from Gray, and Sepdep. Thank you for subbing for 13 months so far here. So let's go raid them. I will see you guys maybe on Wednesday. It's depending on lane schedule, because yeah. I need to go rest my voice after all that laughter and ridiculousness. So yeah, let's go raid them. I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, everyone.